Well, it might only be January, but I bet the story will be following for the rest of the year, and then some is, of course, about Prince Andrew, the Queen's second son, now disgraced, who's issued a defiant response to the sex abuse allegations brought against him. So this is obviously Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Kel, is Andrew in too much hot water here, in your thoughts? He's made some bizarre claims in his legal defence about not knowing Ghislaine Maxwell, not knowing or meeting the alleged victim, despite the photographic evidence to the contrary. What impact, Kel, will all of this have? You know, we can go into the ins and outs, the legal situation, but the bigger question is the impact on the legacy of the Queen, Kel.
Look, the Queen is safe. The Queen is above all this. The Queen is so dignified and is so well respected. Nothing is going to touch her personally. But the family, the institution, could easily be damaged by this. I mean, I looked at the detail of this legal document, and I thought, for a start, it was the Horace Rumpole technique. If you can't beat them, confuse them. Because it was a very muddled sort of defence. And a lot of it was the Alan Bond defence of I don't remember. Prince Andrew cannot either affirm or deny this because he has no memory of this. You know, it's the Alan Bond fail of memory. Or was it Bill Shorten, wasn't it, the Royal Commissioner to the unions, who kept forgetting things and didn't remember anything. So there's a lot of that going on in this defence. If that's the strongest defence you've got, you're in a very weak position. And part of their strange defence is a thing called the unclean hands defence, which argues that the person bringing this action, Virginia Giuffre, herself has had allegations made against her. So therefore, you can't trust what she says. And if under that heading, they try to talk about consent, which makes no sense at all. 17-year-olds can't give consent. So it struck me, now I'm not a lawyer, but just looking as a layman, there is no logic through this, and it doesn't look like a powerful defence at all. It's going to be a very unhappy and very embarrassing time for Andrew, and he's on the outer now, but he's going to have to be permanently parked in the back room of the palace, and we must never see him again. That's what will happen out of this.